Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a small, shiny piece of metal, but in the blink of an eye, that coin could change your life forever. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. I'm talking about the 2019 San Antonio Missions quarter dollar, but not just any quarter. This is a coin with a rare, almost unbelievable error that has collectors around the world scrambling, offering jaw-dropping amounts. Some would call it luck, others destiny. But what if I told you that one of these coins recently sold for an astonishing $911,000? That's right, nearly $1 million for a coin that most people spend without a second thought. And yes, it could be sitting in your collection right now. Now, before you start thinking, well, I only have a few quarters lying around, pause. Let me ask you, when was the last time you truly examined what you own? The truth is, millions of dollars are hiding in plain sight, and the rarest coins, like the San Antonio Missions quarter, are the secret gateway to extraordinary wealth. You don't have to be a numismatic expert to recognize opportunity, but you do have to act, because the clock is ticking, and the market isn't waiting. So what makes this coin so remarkable? The 2019 San Antonio Missions quarter was minted to celebrate the rich heritage of Texas, showcasing one of the most iconic missions in San Antonio. But in a tiny fraction of coins, something went terribly, or perhaps wonderfully, wrong. A minting error, subtle yet profound, turned an ordinary quarter into a rare treasure. Picture this, an error so rare that only a handful exist in the world. To the untrained eye, it's just a coin. But to the right collector, it's priceless. Here's the kicker. Most people dismiss coins as spare change, tossing them in jars or letting them gather dust. Yet, every now and then, the universe whispers, pay attention. That whisper could be the difference between a coin worth 25 cents and a coin worth nearly $1 million. Imagine the fear of missing out on something this rare. That's exactly what makes this coin so desirable. Scarcity drives value, and the market is hungry. Collectors, investors, even museums, they're all on the hunt. And you could be the one holding the key. Now, let's pause for a moment. Imagine telling your grandchildren, I once held a coin worth almost $1 million in my hand, and I did nothing with it. Awkward, right? Laughs. But humor aside, this isn't just about money. It's about legacy. It's about recognizing opportunity before it slips away. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Market trends show that rare coins like this one don't just hold value, they skyrocket. And with each auction, the stakes rise higher. The $911,000 sale isn't an outlier. It's a signal. The question is, will you be the collector who acts, or the one who watches others reap the rewards? So, what should you do if you think you might own something extraordinary? Step 1, look closely. Examine the quarters in your collection, your drawers, even that dusty old coin jar in the corner. Step 2, authenticate. Professional grading services can confirm whether you're sitting on a hidden gem. And step 3, seize the moment. The rare coin market is exploding, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar, sometimes millions, for coins like the 2019 San Antonio Missions quarter. Every day you wait, the opportunity could slip further out of reach. Here's the truth. Wealth isn't just about earning. It's about recognizing and capturing extraordinary moments. And right now, the rare coin market is one of those moments. This coin, with its unique error, is more than a collectible. It's a ticket to financial freedom, a story to tell, and a treasure that could transform your life. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just stumbled upon a jar of coins in the attic, now is the time to act. Because in the world of rare coins, hesitation is expensive, and fortune favors the bold. So ask yourself, could a small coin in your hand today be worth nearly $1 million tomorrow? The answer is yes, but only if you dare to look, believe, and act. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, just a small, shiny quarter. But what if I told you that this unassuming piece of metal could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Yes, a coin that was meant for everyday transactions could now unlock fortunes that most people only dream about. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary coin errors in American history, the 2019 American Memorial Park $250 error, and why collectors are willing to pay up to $698,000 for a single specimen. Now, before you think, that's just a coin, let me ask you, what if this coin has been sitting unnoticed in your drawer all along? The excitement, the fear of missing out, and the sheer possibility of unimaginable wealth are all wrapped in something as small as a quarter. The story of the 2019 American Memorial Park quarter starts like most coins. Minted by the United States Mint, intended to honor the sacrifices commemorated at the memorial in Saipan. But somewhere along the production line, a rare error occurred. One that transformed an ordinary coin into a priceless collector's treasure. Experts describe this error as a combination of misstrikes and die anomalies that only occur in a handful of coins worldwide. And here's the kicker. This coin isn't just rare. It's an unprecedented demand, sought after by private collectors, museums, and wealthy investors alike. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. You might be thinking, coins are coins. Who cares? Well, the reality is that in the world of rare coins, a single error can turn a few cents into life-changing money. Imagine sipping your morning coffee, flipping through loose change, and suddenly stumbling upon a coin that could finance your dream lifestyle. That's not just fantasy. It's the reality for those who have recognized the value of this 2019 quarter error. And yes, I know what you're thinking. $698,000? Seriously. But consider this. In today's market, rare coins have become the ultimate status symbol. They're tangible assets, safe havens in uncertain times, and an exclusive way to preserve and grow wealth. In fact, seasoned collectors will tell you that opportunities like this disappear fast, often before you even realize they exist. Which brings me to a crucial point. This isn't about coins for casual hobbyists. This is about unlocking financial freedom while joining an elite group of Americans who understand the true power of rare currency. Let me pause here for a second, because if you're thinking, I don't even collect coins, ask yourself this. When was the last time you passed up an opportunity to own a fortune hidden in plain sight? It's not just money. It's a legacy you can hold in your hand. And that sense of urgency, feeling the clock tick as other wealthy collectors snap these coins off the market, is exactly what fuels the excitement and fear. Here's the reality. These coins are no longer just circulating currency. The 2019 American Memorial Park quarter error has become a trophy in the collector's world. A coin that signals status, wealth, and discernment. And while $698,000 is the current market value for the rarest specimens, that number is ever-changing, reflecting the intense demand and scarcity. One moment, it's a staggering 6 figures. The next, it could easily climb higher as more collectors scramble to complete their collections. So, if you're sitting at home, staring at a box of old coins, consider this. You may already be sitting on a hidden fortune. This is why the wealthy don't wait. They act fast, consult experts, and make moves before the opportunity slips away. Remember, in the world of rare coins, hesitation can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even more. And here's a humorous thought to reset your attention. Imagine telling your friends you found a coin worth nearly $700,000 and they hand you a penny for your trouble. Ouch, right? That's the kind of twist that makes collectors laugh and cry at the same time. As we close, let this be your call to action. Look through your collection, your drawers, even that jar of change. One coin, one error, one rare quarter could redefine your financial story. The 2019 American Memorial Park quarter is not just a coin. It's proof that fortune favors the observant, the bold, and the patient. And while the market moves quickly, those who act decisively are the ones who turn small metal into legendary wealth. The question isn't whether the coin is valuable. It's whether you have the courage to recognize it before someone else does. Imagine holding a tiny piece of history in your hand. A coin that the casual eye might dismiss as just another quarter, yet it secretly hides the potential to change your life. That's exactly what the 2018 USA Voyagers $250 error offers. While most people mindlessly pass quarters through their fingers, some collectors, smart, savvy, and slightly obsessed, are discovering a rare anomaly so valuable it's jaw-dropping. Right now, One of these error coins can fetch a staggering $944,000 on the market. Yes, you heard that correctly, almost $1 million from a coin that looks, at first glance, like pocket change. Now, don't scroll away thinking, that could never be me. Because this story isn't about luck. It's about knowing, noticing, and acting before the opportunity vanishes. You might be holding wealth in your hands without even realizing it. And if that thought doesn't make your pulse race, just wait. By the end of this video, you'll understand why collectors are willing to pay insane sums for coins like this and why now might be the moment to look through your drawers and piggy banks more carefully than ever. Here's where things get fascinating. The 2018 Voyager's quarter dollar isn't just a coin. It's a story frozen in metal. During its minting, a rare error occurred. And like all great anomalies, it wasn't intentional. It was a perfect imperfection. Imagine a machine churning out millions of coins, and somehow, a single one escapes the ordinary rules. That imperfection, that tiny flaw, is what transforms a common quarter into a treasure worth almost $1 million. Collectors go wild over this because errors are the unicorns of the coin world. And let's be honest, who doesn't want a unicorn in their pocket? But here's the kicker. These coins aren't just valuable. They're scarce. Extremely scarce. The very rarity triggers a mix of excitement and urgency. Every day that passes, these coins are snapped up by investors and enthusiasts, disappearing into private collections. Missing out could mean that the coin in your drawer might just vanish before you even realize its true worth. Now, imagine this. You're casually sipping your morning coffee, flicking through an old coin jar, and suddenly, bam! There it is, that single 2018 Voyager's quarter dollar error, gleaming with promise. Wouldn't you feel the thrill? That's exactly what collectors are chasing. That moment when ordinary becomes extraordinary. And if you think that sounds like a scene from a treasure hunt movie, it kind of is, except this one could be starring you. And yes, while we're talking excitement, let's pause for a moment. Picture explaining to your friends that you just turned a 25-cent coin into nearly $1 million. You'd get a mix of disbelief, awe, and maybe a tiny bit of jealousy. Who wouldn't want that story? And while most people are focused on their 401k or the stock market, savvy coin collectors are quietly building fortunes with a strategy that's centuries old. It's history, it's art, it's wealth, all rolled into one shiny little disc of metal. Here's the truth. Time doesn't wait, and neither does the market for rare coins. The 2018 Voyager's quarter dollar error isn't just a curiosity. It's a highly sought-after asset. Every day, offers are made, deals are closed, and fortunes quietly change hands. And right now, that $944,000 valuation isn't some theoretical number. It reflects real, ready-to-pay collectors, some of whom are searching relentlessly for coins just like yours. So here's the question that matters. Could your old coins, tucked away in a drawer or forgotten in a box, hold untapped wealth? The opportunity is rare, just like the coin itself, and the window to act is narrow. The difference between owning a collectible and missing out could be literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you've ever wondered if your old coins are worth more than their face value, this is the moment to find out. And let's be honest, who doesn't want the thrill of discovery? The kind of excitement that comes with knowing you might be sitting on a life-changing treasure? That's exactly why collectors and investors are paying top dollar for coins like this. The market is hot, the demand is relentless, and the rewards? Potentially extraordinary. So don't wait. Look through your coins, educate yourself on the rare errors, and connect with reputable buyers who recognize the true value of a coin like the 2018 Voyager's quarter dollar. Because at the end of the day, it's not just a coin, it's a key. A key to wealth, history, and the extraordinary thrill of discovery. One tiny quarter, one rare error, and a chance to step into a world of collectors who understand that sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest fortunes. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so rare, so astonishingly unique, that it could change your financial future overnight. Picture this. A 2018 USA Pictured Rocks quarter dollar. Not your ordinary pocket change, but a coin with a mind-boggling minting error, so rare it has collectors and investors buzzing. Today, this coin isn't just a curiosity. It's valued at a staggering $977,000. Yes, nearly $1 million for a single quarter. Now, Before you dismiss this as fantasy, let me take you on a journey into the hidden world of rare coin collecting, where ordinary coins can suddenly become extraordinary fortunes. You might be thinking, a quarter? Really? But here's the secret. Every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth fortunes. Mistakes in minting, misprints, unusual designs. These are the golden tickets of the numismatic world. And the 2018 Pictured Rocks quarter dollar is one of the rarest jewels ever discovered, attracting the attention of collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for something truly unique. But there's a catch. These coins are vanishing fast, and if you own one, time is your enemy. Now let's dive deeper. What makes this coin so extraordinary? The 2018 Pictured Rocks quarter was intended to celebrate the breathtaking beauty of Michigan's Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. But a rare error occurred during the minting process, something so uncommon that only a handful of these coins exist. These errors are not just minor flaws. They are the kinds of anomalies that instantly turn everyday coins into million-dollar collectibles. Imagine having a coin tucked away in a drawer, unnoticed, and suddenly discovering it's the key to a life of luxury you've always dreamed of. Think about the fear for a moment. Every day, rare coins are slipping out of collectors' hands, sold at auctions for prices you could only imagine. That quarter in your possession could be the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Excitement courses through the veins of collectors the moment a coin like this appears on the market. Bidders locked in fierce competition, adrenaline pumping, every second driving the price higher. And here's a humorous thought. If you were still using this coin to pay for your coffee, congratulations, you just bought a $977,000 latte. But let's not get carried away. Understanding its value requires knowledge, precision, and a keen eye for opportunity. This is where timing and expertise converge. Those who recognize rare coins early, those who understand the market, don't just participate, they dominate. And that's exactly why the 2018 Pictured Rocks quarter dollar is commanding nearly $1 million today, and why investors are scrambling to secure it before it disappears from public awareness. Now, here's the truth. Owning a coin like this is more than a hobby. It's a gateway to wealth, status, and legacy. It's proof that patience, insight, and awareness can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. The market for rare coins has never been hotter, and every day, those who hesitate are left wondering what might have been. Imagine converting that one coin into a life of freedom, luxury, and opportunities most people only dream about. And here's the urgent takeaway. The 2018 Pictured Rocks quarter dollar isn't just valuable. It's highly sought after. Every collector, every investor, every coin enthusiast is on the lookout for it. If you happen to have one, or even another rare coin tucked away, now is the moment to act. The market is moving, the interest is skyrocketing, and the window of opportunity is narrow. Remember, fortunes favor the bold, the informed, and those who act before the rest of the world catches on. So, the next time you glance at a coin in your drawer, don't just see metal, see potential, see opportunity, see a story that could transform your life. This isn't just a coin. It's your ticket to the rarefied world of collectors who understand the true value of the extraordinary. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could instantly change your life. A single quarter worth nearly $1 million. Sounds impossible, right? But for the lucky few who stumbled upon the 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter dollar coin error, this isn't a fantasy. It's reality. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. A coin so rare and valuable that collectors across the United States are willing to pay top dollar without hesitation. If you've ever held a coin collection in your drawer, wondering if one of your coins could be worth a fortune, then this story might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. But first, let me ask you, how often do you get the chance to turn something you've owned for years into a life-altering opportunity? Spoiler alert, not often. And this isn't just a story about luck. It's about timing, knowledge, and knowing what to look for. Now, let's uncover why this 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter is not just a coin, but a ticket to a remarkable fortune. The 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter was originally minted as part of the America the Beautiful series, honoring the historic site in West Virginia. But something extraordinary happened during its production. an error that turned a simple quarter into one of the rarest modern coins ever discovered. While most coins rolled off the press looking perfect, a tiny handful carried a minting anomaly. Details slightly off, lines misaligned, creating what collectors call an error coin. Now here's where it gets fascinating. The market has recognized the rarity of this coin. While ordinary quarters are worth a few cents, this one has skyrocketed in value, with some examples recently trading hands for a staggering $934,000. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for a coin that most people would toss in a piggy bank. It's moments like these that make you question whether your own drawers might be hiding a treasure beyond imagination. And let's be honest, finding a coin like this isn't just about luck. It's about understanding the signs, knowing the stories behind minting errors, and recognizing the unmistakable mark of rarity. You might be sitting on a coin that could make headlines in auction houses. Picture yourself at a private sale, the gavel drops, and suddenly your coin is worth more than your car, your vacation home, or maybe even your retirement savings. Exciting, isn't it? Oh, and if you're wondering how rare we're talking, well, let's just say that for every one coin like this, millions more exist that will never fetch anywhere near this price. It's a level of scarcity that collectors dream about. And let's take a moment. Imagine explaining to your friends with a straight face that a quarter in your pocket could fund a luxury yacht. No joke, this is real life. Now, let's connect the dots. Why is this coin commanding such high prices? It's not just rarity. It's history, it's story, and it's the undeniable allure of owning something that almost no one else can. Collectors are actively seeking this coin, offering six-figure sums because they know the moment to act is now. The 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter isn't going to stay hidden in your drawer forever, and the longer it sits, the more others realize its worth, the more the price climbs. Here's where most people make the mistake. They underestimate what's sitting right under their noses. And that's why you need to act with intention. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who recently rediscovered old coins in a safe, this is the type of opportunity that can redefine your financial trajectory. The coins aren't just valuable. They're in extremely high demand, and the window to sell at peak value is closing every day. So, take a moment to look through your collection. Check those drawers, boxes, and safes. That 2016 Harper's Ferry quarter could be your golden ticket. Don't let hesitation cost you a fortune. Remember, this is more than a coin. It's a chance to join an elite group of collectors who truly understand the power of rarity and the thrill of turning history into wealth. Your opportunity is here. Will you seize it? Have you ever held a piece of history in your hands and realized it could change your life forever? Imagine casually flipping through your coin collection and discovering something so rare, so extraordinary, that the world suddenly takes notice. That's exactly what happened with the 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter dollar, a coin that has stunned collectors, investors, and even the most seasoned numismatists. Today, this coin isn't just money. It's a legacy, a symbol of fortune, and a chance for someone like you to claim a piece of history worth $888,000. Yes, you heard that right. $888,000 for a single quarter. But why is this coin so special, and why is the market clamoring for it right now? Stick around, because what you're about to hear might just make you rethink every coin you own. Let's take a step back. The Cumberland Gap quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, celebrating our nation's landmarks. On the surface, it was just another quarter. But in the world of coin collecting, one small error can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure worth six figures. And that's exactly what happened here. A minting error, imperceptible to most, transformed this unassuming quarter into a phenomenon. Now, imagine a coin with a flaw so rare that only a handful exist in the entire country. Experts call it a die error, the kind of mistake that turns history into gold. Collectors around the world have been scrambling to find one, knowing full well that this isn't just a coin. It's a ticket into an exclusive club of elite collectors and serious investors. Here's the kicker: many who stumbled upon one years ago didn't even realize its value. Can you imagine casually putting one in a drawer, only to discover today that you're holding nearly $1 million in your hand? That's not fantasy. It's reality for those who have this coveted quarter. And here's a little secret. Demand is skyrocketing, while supply is disappearing. The clock is ticking. And yes, I can hear the skepticism. A quarter worth almost $1 million? Isn't that crazy? Well, if it feels unbelievable, that's exactly the point. The market loves rarity, and in the world of rare coins, unbelievable is exactly what drives prices through the roof. This isn't just about money. It's about owning a piece of American history, a coin that will be remembered long after the rest of your change is lost under couch cushions. Now, here's where it gets truly exciting. Imagine walking into a collector's show or an auction and revealing this coin. You wouldn't just be holding a quarter, you'd be holding authority, prestige, and an asset that could secure your financial freedom. Think about it. $888,000 in a single, small coin, an investment that fits in your pocket but carries the weight of history and fortune. But here's the urgency you need to feel. Coins like this don't sit idle. Every day, new collectors, investors, and even museums are hunting for them. If you have one, the time to act is now. The market is hotter than ever, and the value is only climbing. Hesitation could mean losing out on a life-changing opportunity. Don't let this coin slip through your fingers like spare change. So, if you've ever wondered whether your collection could hold a hidden fortune, now is the moment to look a little closer. The 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter isn't just rare, it's iconic, in high demand, and potentially worth nearly $1 million. And if you're holding one, or even just curious about its potential, the world is watching. History has a way of rewarding those who recognize it when it appears. And this coin is history in the palm of your hand. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could instantly change your life. Not just any coin, but a rare 2015 Saratoga quarter dollar with an error so extraordinary that collectors across the country would pay hundreds of thousands. Yes, hundreds of thousands. For it. Right now, the market value for this coin has skyrocketed to an astonishing $777,000. If you've ever wondered whether your old coins could be worth more than a small fortune tucked away in a safe, this story will open your eyes, and perhaps your wallet too. Back in 2015, the United States Mint released a series of quarters celebrating the historic Saratoga battle. Thousands were minted, but only a handful bore a unique production error, an imperfection so subtle, yet so profound, that it transformed a simple 25-cent piece into a collector's treasure. Picture this. A coin you may have casually slipped into your change, or even stashed in a drawer, suddenly recognized as a rare artifact. That realization, when it hits, is electric. Fear, excitement, and opportunity all collide. What would you do if you found one in your wallet today? Laugh it off as impossible? Or start planning the life-changing possibilities? And here's a humorous thought. Imagine going to the grocery store and accidentally paying for your groceries with $777,000 in coin value. Suddenly, that jar of pennies on your dresser seems far more exciting, doesn't it? Now, let's dive deeper. These 2015 Saratoga quarter dollar errors are exceedingly rare. Experts confirm that fewer than a few dozen are confirmed to exist in pristine, market-ready condition. When something is that rare, it becomes more than a collectible. It becomes a golden ticket, a status symbol in the world of high-end coin collecting. Owning one of these coins places you in a very exclusive circle of wealthy collectors, and the market is hungry. Demand is surging as more investors recognize the incredible scarcity and value. Here's the kicker. Every day you wait, another potential buyer is circling. Time is literally money. Coins like this don't just sit in drawers forever. They are claimed, cataloged, and sold. And when the next sale hits the market, the price could climb even higher. Imagine the regret if your coin is worth $777,000 today, but in a year, someone else sold theirs for over $1 million. That's why understanding the market and acting swiftly is essential. So, what does this mean for you? If you own, or even suspect you own, one of these rare Saratoga quarter dollars, the possibilities are extraordinary. We're talking about life-altering financial freedom, paying off debts, investing in opportunities, or even living a luxurious lifestyle you've always dreamed of. And let's be honest, the thrill of holding history in your hands, knowing that collectors across the nation would do anything to acquire it, it's exhilarating. Think of it this way. Every coin has a story, but very few write life-changing chapters. The 2015 Saratoga quarter dollar error is one of those rare stories, and today, it's calling out to its rightful owners. The market is active, the demand is intense, and your coin could be the centerpiece of a record-breaking sale. So, take a moment, look through your old collections, check that dusty drawer, and ask yourself, do I have the coin that could change everything? The opportunity is now, the market is moving, and the reward is waiting. The difference between holding a coin and holding a fortune is just knowledge and action. Don't let this moment pass. The 2015 Saratoga $quarter error is more than a coin. It's a rare bridge between history, wealth, and opportunity. Those who recognize its value now are the ones who will walk away transformed. Are you ready to be one of them? Because the clock is ticking, the collectors are watching, and your fortune may be just a coin away. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life. Not a fake winning lottery ticket kind of change, but real, tangible wealth hidden in plain sight. Today, we're diving into one of the most remarkable coin discoveries of the 21st century. The 2010 USA Hot Springs $quarter. What if I told you that a single misprint could make a coin worth nearly $900,000 in today's market? That's right, almost $1 million from something that might have been lying forgotten in a drawer. And before you think, oh, I'll never find one of those, let me assure you, the opportunity is real and people just like you are cashing in. Now, here's the thing, coins like these aren't just metal with pictures stamped on them. They are the rare fingerprints of history, moments frozen in time, and errors like this one turn ordinary coins into the stuff of legends. The Hot Springs $quarter isn't just a collectible. It's a statement of exclusivity, and in a market where scarcity drives desire, this coin is the holy grail. But let's pause for a moment. Picture this. You're sipping your morning coffee, scrolling through your collection, and suddenly, you realize the coin in your hand isn't just another quarter. It's potentially life-altering. Sounds exciting, right? Or terrifying? Maybe a little bit of both, because missing this opportunity could haunt you every time someone else cashes in. That feeling, my friend, is real. So what makes this 2010 Hot Springs $quarter so extraordinary? It's all in the error. During minting, an incredible anomaly occurred. One that turned a routine coin into a treasure of immense value. Only a handful exist, and each one carries a story of chance, precision, and human oversight. Think about it. The US Mint produces millions of coins every year, yet errors this significant are like lightning strikes. Rare, electrifying, and completely unpredictable. Now, here's where most people get tripped up. They assume rarity equals value, but it's not just scarcity that drives collectors to pay top dollar. It's demand. This coin has become a magnet for wealthy investors, numismatists, and collectors who understand that owning it isn't just about money. It's about legacy, prestige, and the thrill of possessing something almost untouchable. And yes, you heard me correctly, the current market value has been estimated at $897,000. Let that sink in. One coin, one error, nearly $1 million. That's the kind of wealth that turns heads, opens doors, and makes other collectors sit up and take notice. But here's a quick question for you. How often do you find an opportunity this rare? Hint, not very often. And if you're thinking, well, I've got a few old quarters lying around, don't underestimate the possibility. History has a way of rewarding the observant. And just to lighten the mood, imagine explaining to your friends that your morning change could actually make you a millionaire. Yeah, sorry, can't go golfing today. My quarter told me no. Funny but real. And humor aside, that's the level of exclusivity we're talking about. Why now? You're probably asking yourself, what do I do if I have a coin that could be worth this much? The first step is awareness. Examine your collection closely, verify every piece, and don't ignore the small details. The Hot Springs $quarter error isn't obvious to the casual eye, but for those who know what to look for, it's a golden opportunity. Literally. The second step is urgency. Every day, new buyers enter the market, collectors grow more competitive, and coins like this don't stay available for long. The window to act is narrow, and hesitation can be costly. This isn't just about selling a coin. It's about stepping into a world of wealth and recognition that most people will never touch. And finally, the payoff. Owning, selling, or even just discovering a coin of this caliber is a transformational experience. It's not just money. It's prestige, excitement, and a story you can tell for the rest of your life. This coin commands attention, sparks desire, and creates an undeniable presence in the numismatic world. So, here's the truth. If you're sitting on a collection of old coins, the next move could define your financial future. Examine, authenticate, and act, because opportunities like the 2010 Hot Springs quarter don't come knocking twice. Your chance to join an elite circle of collectors and investors is here, waiting. And the question isn't whether it's worth pursuing. It's whether you'll have the courage to seize it before someone else does. Imagine holding a small piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so rare, so astonishing, that collectors would pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just for the chance to own it. Now, what if I told you that the 2000 Virginia quarter dollar, one of America's most unassuming coins, carries a hidden secret, a rare minting error that has turned it into a treasure worth an astounding $786,000 in today's market? Pause for a second. Think about that. A coin smaller than your thumb, worth more than a luxury sports car. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many treasures might be sitting quietly in your own collection, or worse, tucked away in a drawer, forgotten? Let's face it, most coins are just coins. But every once in a while, the United States Mint produces something so unique that it becomes the crown jewel of any collection. The 2000 Virginia quarter, with its rare minting error, is one of those legendary finds. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert to spot opportunity. Sometimes, it finds you. Here's where it gets thrilling. The 2000 Virginia quarter should look ordinary, right? A proud depiction of Virginia, crisp and standard. But in extremely rare cases, the coin was struck incorrectly, an error that makes it almost one of a kind. Imagine the scene. A mint worker presses thousands of coins a day, unaware that a single misstep could create a collectible that will appreciate beyond imagination. This isn't just a coin. It's a story frozen in metal, a misprint turned million-dollar masterpiece. Now, picture a collector at an estate sale, casually flipping coins, sipping their morning coffee. And there it is, a coin that looks normal but carries a misaligned design that experts would drool over. The excitement is electric. This is the coin world's equivalent of striking gold on your morning walk. But here's the catch: opportunity waits for no one. Coins like these are snapped up fast, often before the general public even knows they exist. And that's where urgency kicks in. Holding onto a coin like this without recognizing its value is like leaving a winning lottery ticket in your glove compartment, forever lost. And let's be honest for a moment. How often do you hear of a coin worth nearly $800,000? That's not a typo. $786,000. In a world where most coins sit in jars and drawers, this error coin stands as a symbol of financial possibility, rarity, and undeniable demand. Humor me for a second. Could you imagine telling someone at a cocktail party that your pocket change is worth $500,000? Their jaws would hit the floor. And honestly, that's the kind of attention and wealth that comes with spotting rare treasures. So what does this mean for you, sitting there, wondering if that old change in your attic could be more than sentimental value? It means opportunity is knocking. It means that the world of rare coins is not just for hobbyists. It's a playground for those who recognize the extraordinary hiding in the ordinary. The 2000 Virginia quarter error coin is more than a collectible. It's a lesson in timing, knowledge, and the power of recognizing hidden value. Now, here's the truth. Coins like this do not stay in circulation. They are in museums, private collections, or in the hands of savvy investors who know that the market for rare coins is hotter than ever. And with the current valuation at $786,000, the market is screaming. Demand is sky high, collectors are relentless, and the next potential owner could very well be you. So, if you have old coins tucked away, it's time to look a little closer. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Imagine turning forgotten coins into life-changing wealth. That excitement, that rush, that sense of urgency. It's real, and it's waiting for those who act. Because in the world of rare coins, hesitation can mean missed opportunity. So, start today. Dust off that jar, check that drawer, and who knows? Your next discovery could redefine your wealth, your collection, and your life. Remember, history favors the bold, and the extraordinary rewards those who see value where others see just change.